Hello, Aries, and welcome to your reading for February the 10th through the 16th. Let's see what we have. I'm trying a new kind of view for my viewers. I've got an up close that I will be able to cut to. I think it'll make my readings a little more dynamic. You can give me feedback and let me know, Aries. You are wonderful. You always give me lots of wonderful views, long views. Also, I've become eligible for a membership, so for a channel membership. So please give me some feedback on what kind of perks I can offer for memberships. Okay, this is for Aries. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aries for February the 10th through the 16th? Three cards. Oh, there's one. Two more cards for Aries, please. Two more cards for Aries. Oh, there's two. There you go. And you get to see that now. Okay. Oh, there's three. Okay, so I always put the three on the end. The two cards on the end. Oh, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, these are these are clarifying cards for excuse me, for Aries. Look, I am actually filming this on the day that Venus goes into Aries. Happy Valentine's Day, guys, for everyone on Friday. The moon will have moved into Scorpio. Venus is in Aries today. These are clarifying cards for Aries. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Aries through these clarifying cards? Please clarify. There it is. Oh, fabulous. Please clarify. Oh, there it is. Fabulous. And please clarify the Knight of Pentacles. 5. There it is. Lovely. Okay, so I don't have to bring the camera down any longer because you can see it. You can see a little bit on there, but you can see it on my... Let me pull that down a bit so that you can see it better. All right, so the first card out for you is the World. And the World card is a time to start over. This is a time you can begin new jobs, you can begin a new career, you can start your life purpose. This is a time, look, you can change behaviors during this time because you've got this life experience and you've been doing the same thing for a while, right? You've got all this experience. And this card is saying, this is a chance for you to do things differently. There it is. This is a chance for you to do things differently. And the universe will support you in this. So it's, if you do the same old things, you can get the same old results. But, if you want something different, if you want something different, you have to do something different, right? So this is an opportunity for you to change your life in a radical way. This is a good time for change. Now, it could be even like moving to another country, another city, and, another house, another apartment. And clarifying it is the Wheel of Fortune, darling. I'm going to sing that song. And this is We Are the World. I can't help myself. The Wheel of Fortune, darling. Okay, so I always say the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction. I'm gonna make you love me. Oh, yes, I will. The Wheel of Fortune is forever turning. Right? So this is saying that grab a hold of it. It's turning in your direction. Make that change, darling, because that's where the money is. That's where the abundance is. That's where all the good fortune is. And look, you have the Two of Cups, and the Two of Cups it's like the Lover's card, right? This is definitely love. Love will keep us together. So love, the Two of Cups, is like really seeing your partner or your date or whomever, or friendships even, in reflecting yourself in others, right? Seeing yourself within someone else. It's the unity, it's the oneness. It's us looking at the oneness in someone else. Like there's no separation really. And I think that this is a beautiful message of love and mutual admiration, mutual respect, and mutual love for one another. And look, clarifying it is the Page of Cups, and that's like a love message. The Page of Cups is emotion. The Page of Cups is a messenger, but also the pages are messengers, yes, and they're in service to the king and the knight, and they bring this particular page brings the message of love. So you've got this, this double love message here, and pages also mean that you are ready to move on to the next phase of your life. So your relationship could take another step to commitment. Now, perhaps if you're just newly dating, it could go into exclusivity. Or if you've been dating for a while, you could get engaged or married, or, a commitment on some level. You might even, if you're in a relationship, might even discuss having a child or something like that, bringing this love, this abundance of love into your life. So this is beautiful. And then you have two cards here. The first card out is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is about moving forward, but not wasting your energy, moving forward strategically and planning. This is about planning, right? This could be Mars moving into Capricorn, planning ahead, foresight, long-term plans. And it's not like rushing in anywhere, and it's not like, here I come to save the day. He's the only knight that kind of, he knows what he wants, and he sets goals and he moves towards those goals slowly but surely, and he's determined, and that is very Capricorn. So stay tuned for the astrology report next. This will be a lot more poignant and have more meaning for you. Now, next to it, conjunct, as we say in astrology, is the Five of Cups. So when the Five of Cups comes in, you see, the Five of Cups is when you're focusing on things that aren't working or haven't worked out for you. So you've got to shift that energy. So this is about focusing on moving forward and what is working or what's the possibilities. Look, it's so easy to focus on the negative stuff. It's so easy to say, oh no, why can't I? Why hasn't this worked out? What's, crying over spilt milk. This card is considered, it's known as crying over spilt milk. So when it comes into a reading, and particularly next to the Knight, you are being asked to focus on what you have. What is available to you right now? What can you work with now? She's got 3 cups of spilt, but she's got 2 cups that haven't. And she's just crying over the spilt cups, right? But it's a waste of energy, guys. You have to kind of, that's why I call my business Live in the Solution. You've got to live in the solution. You've got to see what you have to work with and make it work, darling. You can make this work. So focus. Look around and see what you're grateful for. I always say that the antidote for this is gratitude, right? It's looking at what you do have, what is working for you. And then you can lift that energy and be a cup half full kind of person instead of a cup half empty. And here you have the Temperance card. The Temperance card is all about balance, right? This Temperance card, she's got red wings and she's balancing. She's got one foot in the water and one foot on the land. So she is connected spiritually, but she's also grounded. So this is about being, I always say the mantra for this card is everything in moderation. It goes for the good stuff too. You have to be, meditate, connect spiritually, look for the positive aspects, look for what is working, what is, as opposed to what isn't. Stay grounded and yet spiritually connected with the Temperance card. Don't forget, stay tuned for the astrology report right next. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And give me feedback about, my channel's membership. Let me know what you think. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you on the other side. On the other side. Hello, everyone. I'm so happy that you decided to stay for the astrological report to see what's happening in the celestial sky this week for the week of February the 10th through the 16th. So look, not much is happening during the week in terms of exact aspects. However, Friday is February the 14th and it is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you, those in relationships and those who aren't. If you're not in a relationship, do something romantic for yourself. Make yourself feel pampered, a bubble bath or something like that. Glass of wine, something nice. Hang out with friends. Okay, so I thought I'd mention the moon because it's Valentine's Day and there's not much else going on that day, but the moon will be in Scorpio. Now, Scorpio is intense, it's deep, it's feeling, it's emotional. So it's a wonderful energy for you to have deep and meaningful conversations. And also the moon is interacting with Mercury and Jupiter as well. Well, Mercury is the planet of communication. So your communication will go very easily and it will flow nicely. So you'll be able to have some meaningful, deep conversations and get your feelings and your point across to people. And also Jupiter, darling, lots of love, lots of fun. Jupiter's the planet of luck, abundance. So I think we'll all have a lovely Valentine's Day. Now, Sunday is where it's all happening this week, right? Because we have early hours of the morning, like 6:34 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mars moves into Capricorn. Now, Mars loves Capricorn, right? It's exalted in Capricorn, which means it can express itself to the fullest. So Mars is the planet of action, right? And Capricorn is the sign of planning and foresight and carrying things through, having goals, setting goals, and then seeing them through to the end. So Mars is in seventh heaven, darling. It's a good time to kind of start any projects that have been on the shelf. You can start things and have the energy and the wherewithal to complete them. So this is an incredible time to get things done. Now, also later that evening, the dreaded Mercury stations retrograde. It's not the dreaded Mercury, it's the dreaded retrograde, Mercury retrograde, right? Everybody, if you don't know anything about astrology, you've definitely heard of Mercury retrograde. Now listen, Mercury retrograde isn't that bad if you work with the energies that are there for you. So this is a time of reflection. It's a time of organizing, of clearing spaces and things. So this is a time to prepare and plan, but not to execute. And also during this time, guys, you need to allow extra time to get to work or for appointments. So you must always allow for that extra time during Mercury retrograde, because it rules over public transportation, right? So there could be delays. There could be a bus might not turn up, or a train. You might miss the train. So always allow for extra time to get anywhere during this transit. So guys, we are probably already feeling that Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde has a shadow, what we call a shadow time. So we really have to be careful of looking at the details in emails and texts, any kind of communication. This is a time that we can easily be misconstrued. We have to be careful what we post online, and we have to be careful how we say things, because things people just jump on what you've said and take it the wrong way. So we have to really think before we speak, right? This is a time of reflection. So we must, learn from our past. And look, we're already feeling this. I already made a mistake with one of my clients. She said, let's reschedule for tomorrow. And I did that. But I missed the part where she'd said, no, wait, let's do it Monday. So I was waiting, and prepared for that. So I had to take responsibility for that, because that's something that I didn't see. So we have to be very cognizant of, not looking at details, right? So we have to really train ourselves to look at the details. It's, and then we can always say, oh, that's Mercury retrograde. We can blame everything on Mercury retrograde. Guys, I just also, listen, I have an astrology Facebook group. Join that, because it's a private group, and every 2 weeks I do a live feed in that group only for the full moon and the new moon. And we look, whoever shows up, we look at where they're receiving it, how they're receiving that energy, either the new moon or the full moon, respectively. So we have a lot of fun there. It's private, so the links will be below. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And also, another way to help me is Patreon, through Patreon. So check out my Patreon page. I post things there that I don't post anywhere else. Now, I have also become eligible for a channel membership. So I would love your feedback, guys. What do you think would be a really good perk for me to offer for the membership? So give me your comments and feedback below, and I'll see you all next week. I love you guys. Mwah! Thank you so much for tuning in.